A little brief about our company. We started operations in 2004. And our model was basically B2C. So our initial objective was accessibility as opposed to ownership. The permeation, the availability of smartphones in 2004 was practically negligible. Therefore, we decided that we will put up a whole network of retailers through which people can go and perform their digital operations. So we have approximately 2 lakh such touch points across the country where anybody can go and get certain services like recharge, mobile recharge, DTH payments, bill collection, and we have been continuously adding to our portfolio like travels, hotels, ultimately moving over to connectivity with e-commerce firms for servicement of normal e-commerce transactions. But this has taken us a long time to proceed. Yes, he's right, we did not get a bank license for whatever reasons best known to the authorities concerned. However, we have been in this business for long enough, and therefore I can give you a perspective of a medium-sized company from a grassroots level, and this is where I also have a few questions from Mr. Arvind Gupta, who gave a very nice presentation just now. So when we want to assure our customers, we have to look at external threats and we have to look at internal threats. Okay, and that's where the problem is. So, Mr. Gupta, we say that we want to assure the customer that whatever we are doing is right, and at the same time we want to make it easy for him. Okay. Now there is a little bit of contradiction here. I'll just give you this example. When you log into any wallet, you have a very simple password. Very simple, just 6-digit password. Okay. There is no restriction as to when this password should be changed. Okay. There is no restriction as to what this password policy should be. And why is it so? Because when we develop our product, our sales, we can't even put a CAPTCHA there. So our sales team says, no sir, if you put this, customers will not buy it. It will be easy. Simple thing, like a 2-factor authentication. When you log in, you don't do a 2-factor authentication. Why? Because customers don't want it. They don't like it. So that in itself compromises some of the things. Yes, nowadays, when we actually perform the transactions, we use the 2nd factor. We use the OTP, etc. So some degree of confidence is infused into the customer. That's from the outside. But as far as the customer is concerned, he doesn't care. He wants a simple method. He's not even aware of the risks that he is taking by not changing his passwords or by not making his password more complex using alphanumeric or uppercase and lowercase kind of letters. He's simply using something very simple. This is what even I do. That's a different thing. Okay. So that is the first level. So externally, we have to make sure that when he is communicating, his device, as Mr. Gupta said, these apps that are there on his mobile, they are secure. The communication channels are secure. And most importantly, the vulnerabilities at the front end, when we handle the website, they are taken care of. They are taken care of. I mean, there are again 2 dimensions to it. One is defensive and post occurrence of an event, and the other is preventive. In terms of defensive, we have to do a very comprehensive vulnerability assessment of the OWASP kind of vulnerabilities so that we are somewhat protected from attacks. When we come to the defensive side, we have to train our partners, our designers, to use secure coding guidelines. And that is where some of the speakers in the previous session, when they were talking about skill development, normally a normal software designer takes care of functional requirements. It is a special technique where you can build in securities and protections against vulnerabilities, etc. Of course, there's this other issue of having a formalized structure within the company to handle information security, which talks about governance, which talks about committees to look at these things, which provides necessary amount of resources in terms of money and manpower to take care of some of the basic things. One of the things that we do is that we make sure that there is a third-party audit and that we are ISO 27001 certified. Once you are doing that, then you are ensuring that at least you are following reasonable security practices. But this is something which is really endless, and you can go on and on and on. But that is where we are at this moment. It's a continuous effort to keep on improving what you're doing, and that's where we are.